Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Monica. In today's anti-MLM video, we will be talking about paparazzi. And just disclaimer, as I say in every video, but I have to say this video is for entertainment purposes only, and anything said in this video is just my opinion. Now, I did a little bit of research about paparazzi, but they do not have an income disclosure statement, unfortunately. Correction! At the time of filming the video originally, there was no income disclosure statement for paparazzi, but then a video by Savannah Marie popped up and they have an income disclosure statement now. Now, I'm gonna link her video below because she explains it a little bit more in depth. But for this video, we're just gonna go over the income disclosure statement real quick. So, on the income disclosure statement, now there was an email, if you watch Savannah's video, there was actually an email that went along with it, and in that email, they were saying how paparazzi consultants cannot make any claims about income, so basically, they can't say things like financial freedom, or I was able to pay off this, or I was able to pay off that, I was able to buy this. And later on in the video, I'm gonna talk about a specific consultant that I stumbled upon. And in her video, she actually talked about how they were able to pay something off, and she basically insinuated that it was thanks to paparazzi and everything of that nature. Now, do I think that paparazzi is going to come after their consultants? Honestly, there are too many consultants for them to monitor. And that's the thing, is if you see it, I'm sure either A, the consultant doesn't know that they can't make those claims, or B, paparazzi just hasn't stumbled upon it yet. So let's just take a look at this income disclosure statement real quick. Okay. Independent consultants have the opportunity to purchase accessories from paparazzi at wholesale prices and resell the products to customers. Consultants are rewarded for retail sales of paparazzi accessories with a 35 to 45% gross profit from each item sold. Consultants can also be rewarded through various bonuses by sponsoring or enrolling new independent consultants. Income earned by consultants will vary depending on the time, dedication, and effort a consultant puts into their paparazzi business. Succeeding as a consultant requires hard work, and there are no guarantees of success, which is funny because if you watch Savannah Marie's first paparazzi video, they actually had on their website that they were guaranteeing profits. So I think that either Savannah or the anti-MLM movement is starting to ruffle a few feathers, but let's keep going. However, there is real income potential for those consultants who dedicate the time, effort, and commitment to develop their customer base for paparazzi accessories and sponsoring and mentoring others to do the same. The amounts listed below are calculated exclusively from bonuses paid to consultants by paparazzi as determined by the paparazzi compensation plan. It does not include retail profit a consultant may have earned from the resale of accessories purchased by the consultant at wholesale and sold at retail. The chart also excludes expense incurred by a consultant in operating and growing their business. Now, let's take a look at, so just to summarize, obviously the income disclosure statement does not show the actual profit. This is just the income from the commissions that they received, and it does not include any expenses that the consultants had to have. The lowest ranking people, they make up 6.42% of the company. The highest monthly bonus is $54.23, and the lowest monthly bonus is 68 cents. Yes, you heard that right, 68 cents. And their average monthly bonus is $12.94. Star Consultant, which make up 69.43% of the company, the highest monthly bonus is $1,092.80, and the lowest monthly bonus is a whopping 10 cents. The average is $22.83. Can you imagine making 10 cents in a month? That's ridiculous. Director, they make up 18.48% of the company. The highest monthly bonus is $6,250.70, and the lowest monthly bonus is $15, which makes an average of $152.20 a month. Then, once you start getting into Premier Director, they make up 2.42% of the company with a high monthly bonus of $5,697.10. Lowest monthly bonus is $153.90. The average of the two is $497.24. Exclusive Director, they make up 1.48% of the company. The average or the highest monthly bonus is $9,000 or $9,079.72. The lowest is $344.24. The average of the two is $898.71. The highest, which is Lux Jet Setter and above, they make up less than 0.03% of the company. The highest monthly bonus is $174,277.23. The lowest monthly bonus is $115,296.74. The average of the two is $140,066.13. So that's the income disclosure statement that they released. I can't even. So at least they disclose an income disclosure statement. And at least, as Savannah says, we're making waves in the anti-MLM movement, because I'm going to make another video actually right after I finish recording this little bit for the Paparazzi video. But the Huns are starting to clap back at the anti-MLMers, and companies are starting to change certain things. Like, for example, how I said before, Paparazzi had guaranteed profits on their website, and after Savannah's video, they took it down. But she has screenshots, she has receipts of that, so it's out there. Then, on top of that, look at LuLaRoe. They're starting to change their buy-in amount. As of what I saw last, I haven't researched it since I saw the article or whatever, Facebook, I don't remember, I saw it somewhere. They changed their buy-in amount. And now all of a sudden, all of these Huns are starting to come out of the woodwork and say, it's not an MLM, it's network marketing, it's direct sales, and you're giving it a bad name, and you're talking so badly about it, you're lying on social media. So, which is for the other video I'm going to record. So, back to the video, and don't forget to support me on Patreon. This is going to be a little bit about Paparazzi and a little bit about a video that I stumbled on in YouTube, or on YouTube. If you've never heard of Paparazzi before, they are an MLM company, and they're known for $5 jewelry. If you don't know what MLM stands for, because I've seen this in a few of my videos, like the comment section, people don't know what MLM stands for. It stands for multi-level marketing. Sometimes you'll hear it also referred to as direct sales, affiliate marketing, network marketing, whatever, but that's what it stands for. So, like I said, they're known for their $5 jewelry. I just wanted to talk about a few things that I've seen, because there was actually, I know that I said I wanted to kind of talk about one video, but there is another video that I also wanted to go over. So this person was a paparazzi consultant. She went on her YouTube and talked about her time with paparazzi and how not to join. I'm always going to say any MLM company, just don't join MLMs because they're predatory. I don't agree with the business model or the structure. Some of these companies that are MLM companies would actually do really well as a regular company structure, but there's a reason why they do MLMs, because most people lose money in MLMs. Now, going back to this video that I came across, and this person basically just talked about her time in paparazzi and how she didn't like it. Well, I saw how many dislikes she had on the video, and I was like, you know what? I gotta go in the comment section, because probably a bunch of paparazzi Huns decided to go to her video and dislike it a bunch of times. And I was right. It was a bunch of paparazzi huns, and they were being so incredibly rude. Some of the things that were said in the comment section were just downright rude and disgusting as a human being. So, first of all, they attacked her personality, and they said that you just don't have the personality for the MLM structure or anything like that. Now, while I do agree that you do have to have a specific personality, you do have to be very uppity and exciting and blah, 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 but not all salespeople are created the same. Some salespeople do perfectly fine by just being themselves. People don't want a fake version of you. They want the real version of you. So I was like, okay, you know, it's a bunch of people said that, and a bunch of people were like, oh, well, you just don't have the personality for it, blah, blah, blah. Then I came across quite a number of comments of people saying that this person in this video probably just wasn't feminine enough for paparazzi. That struck a little bit of a nerve with me. It was disgusting. And for these women to say that, I was like, you know what? If all of these people are gonna be, and I'm not gonna lie, I was trolling a little bit. If all of these people are going to say that her personality sucks, she doesn't look the part or anything like that, I was like, you know what? Let me look at, because judging by their profile pictures, girl, please do not attack people like that. Also, to that, the models that they have for their products make the product look like it's fantastic. They make it look like it's not $5 jewelry, because I've seen the lives and this jewelry looks cheap, okay? It looks so cheap. Like, I could go to the dollar store and find better jewelry than I've seen on some of these lives. It's just disgusting. Now, another thing, there was a girl who, I'm assuming when she found out that I wasn't really into the MLM stuff, she actually deleted me off of her Facebook. And she was doing lives all the time. Paparazzi consultant. Well, again, for research purposes, I did troll a little bit. On some of her lives that are public, people were saying, like, I haven't gotten anything from you yet. Just checking to make sure, like, you're okay. And there were a ton of people who were like, where's my stuff? Like, I ordered this from you, I paid you, where's my stuff? So that's sketchy. Well, then I looked into, because she started using different hashtags for other MLM companies. So then she's doing, like, from what I saw, I think it was like 3 other MLMs. And she's also working at the same time. So for some of these MLM companies to talk about financial freedom, but yet obviously this girl does not have financial freedom, and I feel so terrible for her because she has become victim to these predatory business practices, and I actually feel bad for her. I really, really, truly do. But then I started seeing her, she basically said, like, she's not gonna do paparazzi anymore. And then I started seeing stuff for something called Iris jewelry. Iris, I think I said Irish. Iris, okay. So I was like, okay, I've never heard of this before. Let me look at it. No joke, this website looks like a 5-year-old made it. It literally looks like the websites that were among the first few websites where they looked like super bad, they looked super homemade, they did not look like they were done by a web developer or anything like that. And nowadays, you can make your own website using other, what's the word I'm looking for? Other platforms, I guess that's, like, I made my own blog website, that's all me. And it looks 10 times better than this freaking website was to become a consultant. So for her to become a consultant when the website looks sketchy, okay? I'm gonna say it looks sketchy. So you guys can go ahead and look at it on your own because that's not what this video is about. But, okay, now that I've rambled, I ramble way too much. I'm so sorry, guys. But anyway, So the one thing that stuck out to me was the headquarters of Paparazzi is in Utah, which I know I've said this in a previous video, but I am going to do an anti-MLM video regarding the theory surrounding, because it's not just me, there's multiple people that have this theory of why Utah is basically the MLM capital of the entire world. So that's one thing that some people might find interesting. Okay, let's look at the startup kits. So the first startup kit is called the Preview Pack. It's $99 for 35 pieces. Now remember, they're selling it at $5. So as a consultant, you're buying it at $283 per piece. So essentially in the end, your profit from that would be $217. And this is just from the price of the starter pack. This isn't including fees, shipping, taxes, anything like that. So there's that. Basically, if you do the math, or if I did it correctly, you would have to sell at least 20 of your 35 pieces to make up for your initial investment into your business. Then the second one is a small home party kit, which is $299 for 120 pieces. So you're buying it at $249 per piece. Your profit off of that would be $251 per piece. And you would have to sell 60 pieces of jewelry to make back that initial investment of $299. Then you have the large home party kit, which is $499 for 200 pieces. You're buying them at $249 a piece, and again, it's the same thing as the other one. Your profit would be $251 per piece. In order to make back your initial investment, you'd have to sell 100 pieces of that 200 pieces that you got. On the website, it says, when you go to like actually join to become a consultant, it says work from home, be your own boss, 45% commission, flexible hours. So here's the thing, is that yes, you have flexible hours with any MLM company, but going back to the example of the girl that I talked about earlier, how she was not only working just one MLM, but multiple MLMs, and she was still working at another job. So yeah, you might have flexible hours, but here's the crazy part, is that for someone who's working so much, and her lives were like hours long, okay? And it was at least once, if not twice a day. So that is a ton of time that you have to spend trying to sell this jewelry. Now I know that they also have like a website that you could buy off of too, which I'll get into later because of another video that I watched. So there's that. And the whole be your own boss thing, thankfully they didn't say be your own business owner, they just said be your own boss, because hashtag boss babe. But just, I have to reiterate this in almost every single video that I do. You are not a business owner. You are still working for someone. There was a video that I came across, and there were so many things that she said in her video that I want to talk about, which I will, but if she ever comes across this video, I'm not gonna lie, I feel kind of bad, because she's probably gonna take this as I'm attacking her. I'm really not though. I'm just bringing a different perspective to the mix. She truly seems like a nice person, a genuinely nice person who is really just trying to make money. But the things that she was talking about in her video, and if you ever come across this video, I'm not trying to make fun of you or attack you or anything like that. You do seem like a nice person, but there were quite a number of things that you said in your live that kind of irked me a little bit. So, but anyway, enough of the apologies. I'm getting too soft on here, guys. The first thing that I've noticed with any videos of paparazzi consultants, these women are wearing an incredibly crazy amount of jewelry. There is a time and place for statement jewelry. I freaking love statement jewelry, okay? I love big things. I'm from Jersey. I love the big gaudy things, right? But there is a way to make it look classy, I guess you could say, and there was a way to make it look like you're not trying to actually sell something. And this girl, along with many other paparazzi people that I've seen on YouTube, wear so much jewelry. Like, I know you're trying to sell something, I get it, but if you're gonna wear a huge chunky necklace and then you're gonna wear huge chunky bracelets all over that don't match, they're all different colors, they're all different types of styles, and then you're gonna put on these huge gaudy earrings, like, there is a time and place to be able to do something like that, but they kind of have to match. They have to be similar in style. Now, another thing, because she was talking about like some convention that they have, so it's kind of like the Beachbody convention or like the Arbonne, like the ones that you've seen on YouTube that have been talked about. So Paparazzi has this convention. So she started talking about the founders, and I was like, okay, well, let me look up the founders. Let me look at their background or anything. I literally stopped looking into them as soon as I saw the two, I think they're sisters. These women have the typical, I want to speak to your manager haircut. And I've had that haircut before, but like oh my God. I just want to say, like, there is a way for women to have that haircut and not look like a nasty freaking person, or not look like a Karen, or I want to speak to your manager. But these two sisters, it's the epitome of I want to speak to your manager. Like, this is, I started cracking up, and I ended the research at that because I was like, okay, I got it. I totally get it. So then she went on to, because she was trying to explain how Paparazzi isn't a bad MLM. Not all MLMs are the same. And that's true. Not all MLMs are the same. Some of them you lose more money than others. Some of them you might not lose money, but you'll just lose like your initial investment depending on how long you're with the company, depending on how much you sell, your downline, blah, 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 right? But essentially in the end, it is a predatory business. And the business model is just terrible. So she was trying to basically talk about why Paparazzi is not a bad MLM company. So she was talking about how they don't have to hold inventory. They don't have to do that. You buy your starter kit and you are considered an active consultant for a year, right? And you don't have to have a personal volume every month, whatever. You're not required to. But if you don't have, I think she said like 20, I think she said it was like 25 PV or something like that. If you don't have a certain amount of PV a month, then your website doesn't show up for if someone searches for like a zip code and is there a consultant in my area. You won't show up. Your website is still active. So if you give someone a link to your website, they can still buy off of your website. But even though you're not required to have that PV, you're not going to show up on if someone searches for you, basically. So there's that. So they're trying to say like, oh, well, we don't have to keep inventory. We're not required to have this. You're not required to have it, which is great because at least in the end, they're not getting so much inventory and wasting so much money, but you're not going to show up in your area. Going along with that as well is when you're on month 11, you have to order something in order to stay active, or month 12 or whatever. Basically, before your year is up, you do have to order something in order to still be considered an active consultant. So essentially, in the end, you do have to invest yet again into your business. But I'm sure, this is just my opinion, because this is how almost every MLM is, I'm sure that the uplines are probably saying to their downline that if you order more, you'll have a bigger inventory and it'll look better for your customers. Because every single paparazzi person that I've ever seen online who has ever done a live, they all have like this massive display behind them. There were just a few more things that I wanted to talk about that was in this girl's video. She had talked about at one point how she wasn't spending enough time with her kids and why am I still doing this business because I'm not spending time with them. So even though MLMs say like, oh, you can work from home, you can be with your kids, blah, blah, blah. She wasn't spending time with her kids, even though she was spending so much time promoting her business, selling everything, whether it be on a Facebook Live, doing parties, whatever, right? So all of us anti-MLMers know that they always talk about financial freedom, and they always target moms and say, well, you can work from home and you can be with your kids all day. But essentially in the end, you can't really do that because you have to constantly be working this business or business. Again, I'm not trying to attack anyone. I don't have any ill will towards Hunbots that are still in these MLMs. I'm just trying to spread awareness of how, even if this one girl that I talked mostly about in this video, even though she says that the Paparazzi MLM is not like any other MLM and they're not bad or anything like that, but it's still an MLM. It's still a predatory structure. It's still a terrible business structure and a terrible business model. So that's why a lot of people, they're so anti-MLM. They don't want to hear about the company because the MLM structure is not set up for people to actually make money. It's set up for people to lose money, and it's set up for failures because the people at the top make money off of those failures anyway. That's basically what I wanted to talk about today. Stay tuned for more anti-MLM content and life content. I noticed that you guys prefer the anti-MLM stuff, but I really don't want this channel to just be anti-MLM. I want it to be other stuff that I like. So I'm really sorry if you only come here for the anti-MLM content. I notice that whenever I post something that's not anti-MLM, people actually unsubscribe. So if you're here and you're gonna subscribe for just anti-MLM content, don't waste your time. You're gonna be disappointed because I do a little mix of both. But anyway, enough rambling. If you have watched up to here, thank you so much for watching. This is Monica reporting to you live from a highway. Bye.